Good afternoon. My name is Bridie Hughes and I'm here this afternoon over the next hour with two different elements to the show. One is we're going to do some psychic exercises, which the reality of this part of the show will be that it's for you to take part in it. It's not about me talking. Hi Joanne. It's not about me talking, it's about you participating and getting involved in doing the little exercise that I'm going to give you. As the program progresses, we'll actually see when it's time to introduce the it's lovely to see you. Thank you for joining me every time that you've been here. It's been great. I'll just come back to that in a moment. But the second part of the show, hi Sylvia, the second part of the show will be about relaxation. And we're going to spend a little time, because as time goes on, we want to develop a process of becoming aware of our physical being. And as we become aware, Amy, how are you? As you become aware of your physical aspect. Hi Deborah, how are you? Lovely to see you. You know what I mean when I say to see you. But what I'd like to do is that we build gradually, going into that energy and that power energy that's actually within each and every one of us. And Julie, lovely to see you. That's my ambition with you. And Lisa, lovely. I've just gone back there. I made reference to it with Joanne about going back. When people join in any group, it doesn't matter where it is. It's like minds coming together. And when we come together, there's an energy created that can reach out way beyond the limits of our physical distance. So in the other day, what was it, Friday, there was a group and the energy was so vibrant, even though we were around the world from North America to Australia to Europe. The energy built. Lucia, you're very welcome. Have I got that right? Luce. Sorry, I said your name wrong. So energy is something that, if you listen to the show on Saturday that we had the conference, we talked about energy. It's something that you can't really explain. The dimension of it is beyond our comprehension. But my thing about it is, when we come together, hi Gaetano, how are you? My feeling about it is that when we come together, we create that energy vibration, and it becomes so beautiful that we're able to work with sending healing. We're able to work in so many different ways that we can be part of a much greater element of energy than being on our own. So that's my ambition down the time. And like that, Gaetano has created this group, Bridges of Light, and it is a facility that we're able to channel that energy and bring it all together. So this is what my ambition is, and I'm sure for everyone together here. Today we're going to work, first of all, Gina, lovely to see you, Ed and Belinda. I didn't get saying hi to you. We're working, the first part of our show, as I said, it's about psychic exercise. Now, you'll participate in this, and if you get a pen and paper or pencil and paper, it doesn't matter. Sometimes it's a help. You don't necessarily have to have it, but it is a help to doing the exercise. And what you're going to do is I know someone here who actually might know too much. Right, I need to change. Belinda is my niece, and she, what is it? I'll have to change that now. Okay, that's no problem. I've said it before, what happens when I start a show, it evolves itself. I might go in with a plan, and as the plan starts off one way, it changes and goes different way. But the team that works with me knows exactly what's right for, number one, for me to work with, and number two, for whoever I'm working with, let it be a group or an individual. Hi Morella, you're very welcome. So what we're going to do, so you get on with it and stop talking, because I said I wasn't going to be doing all the talking. I'm going to give you a name, and this is why I want you to have your pen and paper. So the name I'm going to give you, if you're ready for this, Elizabeth, and I'm going to spell that out. I just give a moment because Morella, I think, came in after I said about the pen and paper, so just give a moment to... Morella, we're doing a psychic exercise on a name. Okay, the name is Elizabeth, and the pardon me, the name is spelled E-L-I-Z-A-B-E-T-H. E-L-I-Z-A-B-E-T-H. Okay, and the maiden name is Waters. W-A-T-T-E-R-S. W-A-T-T-E-R-S. This is the name that I'm giving you to work with. Now, I will tell you she's in the spirit world, but we're not doing a spirit link in this. We're doing a psychic connection. And what you're going to work with is the vibration that comes from the name. So there is a little window where you've used for writing your message that's already come up. Use that little window to come back to me and write what you're getting from the name. But just hold a moment, because we're not ready to start into that yet. What I want you to do first is that we're going to calm down our energy. We're going to sit composed, the physical body that we have, then look at the external, where we look at the aura, and just get it all to come together and connect with your psychic energy. So what I'll say to you now, first of all, you have that name written down, Elizabeth Waters, and you're just the information. I'm not looking for a load of information. It's just if you get one or two things that is relevant to this lady. And the way you do that is by actually looking at the name written down. It's easier to do it when you have it written in front of you. It can be done by just thinking, but it's far easier when you actually sit and look at the name. What I'm looking for is personality, is perhaps family. It's whatever name or whatever information comes into you. And don't be afraid to actually say. Anyone that knows that the program, I can't remember the name of it, but say what you see. In this case, it's say what you feel, and see if it's an image you work with. So just allow yourself. We're going to go into this exercise now first by doing the calming of the mind. So you're leaving behind worries and cares that's around you at this present moment. And you're going to spend a little time just going into a nice peaceful place within, And this allows your energy, it allows your psychic energy to build. Okay, just put this a little bit higher. So just allow yourself to sit wherever you are. It doesn't matter if you're sitting on the floor, it doesn't matter. I just want you to close your eyes and just be aware, first of all, of your physical being. We'll be doing the exercise later on relaxing, but this is just to get the overall energy that's going to be open to work with. And just visualize a light coming from Mother Earth right up through the center of your body, up over your head and down. So just do the movement of your hands, joining together as low as you can get them and coming up to the top of your head. So what you're doing is you're calming the energy of the physical body, and gradually you're just bringing all the energies to work together. All right. Now you have angels, or you work with your guides directly. Just ask them to come in and help you. Because they're all the time working with us. So just for anyone, Florian and Ashlyn, how are you? We're doing a psychic exercise on a name. And I give the name Elizabeth with a Z. Elizabeth. Waters. Watters. And just allow the focus of this exercise to evolve. Begin to connect with that name. On a psychic level, we're not doing spirit communication at this moment in time. So just allow yourself to connect with the energy and essence of this lady's name. And it's something you can, just by looking at it, the vibration from the letters, that actually it talks to, the letters talk to you. So now what I'm going to ask you is just spend a few moments focusing on that name. What jumps out at you? As you can get the questions answered with whatever way you want to do it. If you want to talk about work, if you want to talk about health, if you want to talk about age, just do it your way. I can't do it, or I don't want to do it in a way that's influencing you, because it's about you developing. And I know there's a good few here that's mediums, but I'm just asking you at the moment to work with this lady on a psychic level. Let your energy just connect with the vibration that comes from the name. And when you're ready, just to start, whatever you're getting, just write it on the little window that will come up, that's there, and it'll come up on the screen here then. And just relax, there's no wrong way of doing this. No wrong way at all. What feeling are you getting? Are you seeing something? Hearing? Or just knowing? Yeah, significant, Joanne. They definitely the early 60s is significant. Bank, there would be a significance about the bank. And Aisling, getting she headed name. She had name been shortened. Very determined lady, stubborn even. Definitely. Definitely. The 60s is very significant, Sonia. It would be a significant decade for her. Fun, childlike, smiling. I won't say childlike. Fun, yeah, smiling definitely. I can't take the childlike, but other than that, yeah, fun. She needed to have fun, I'll tell you. And smiling, lovely. Anyone venture into description physical? You don't have to. I'm just poking at different elements that you can work with. And as you're doing it, just make a note for yourself what element of the name is doing it. Kathia, lovely. We're doing a little exercise here on a name. And the name is Elizabeth. 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 And the surname is Waters. Watters. Mention first Elizabeth's name, right? Definitely. Yeah, can take all of that, Amy. Will I get more when it doesn't, the more doesn't come up. Lovely, got rid of it. Where are we now here? I feel warmed in my heart, Lisa, definitely. Gina, Aaron cardigan, yes. Knitting, definitely. A serious, sensible type of person. Getting Betty. No, she hadn't the name Betty now. She had abbreviation, all right, but not Betty. Amy got a cold feeling across upper back and shoulders. When you first mentioned, yeah, Elizabeth, name, short, curly, grey, white grey hair. Grey, yeah, definitely. I'm not touching, looking, Amy, there's more written there, but I'm not touching it because I'll end up with this thing coming up on the screen. So if you want to write, we have it. I have here as far as grey hair. Child with brown fringe in a white dress at a fair or playground. I can take the brown hair. I can't actually take. Hi, Tony and Catherine. We're doing an exercise. Get your pens and papers out on the name Elizabeth Waters. We're doing an exercise of connecting with the vibration that you're getting from the name, not from the spirit of this lady. It's just from the name that we're working with. And when you're doing it, just be aware of how you're getting that information. Is it, I suppose I'd be better if I was standing up maybe. Is it from the gut feeling? Is it from here that it's coming? Or is it that you're seeing or feeling at a level up around your head? Because if you're new to psychic energy, it can feel as if it's coming from around your head. Just work, it doesn't matter. All I want you to do is just to be aware of how you're getting the information. First name, stronger, harder. Second name, softer. She hadn't actually got his second name now, but I know what's happening there. She was called by another name. Elizabeth, that's right, Tony, Elizabeth Waters. Hi, Helen. And Lisa, pins and needles in my hands, not sure what that means. Pins and needles in the hands would mean circulation. And there would also be another meaning that I don't want to give away at the moment. So I'll come back to that, Lisa. Very, very good. Because Lisa, as far as I know, you haven't done any development in either psychic or mediumship. Now that's as far as I know. Could be different. Helen, beautiful lady, she was. Well, she definitely thought she was anyway. I'm only kidding on that. Okay, you're doing fantastic, because what you're doing is you're linking in. No, I'm new to this. I was thinking that, Lisa, because I'd know Lisa through my daughter, and I had a feeling there was no development. But become aware of how that information, is it just something that you feel around you? Do you feel it coming in through your heart? Do you feel it that, like Lisa said, pins and needles? So your team, and we'll spend maybe 5 minutes working with describing what the team is and how they work with you when we finish this part of the exercise. Gut instinct, yeah, and you would have a very strong gut instinct, Aisling. Do you want? Yeah, gut. See, the psychic energy where we Barbara, I don't know if is there anyone to translate. No sé una tradición. If Gaetano is still here with us, if you could translate that for me, please. When the feelings that we connect with gut-wise is from the solar plexus. That is like an energy, it's an energy, very strong energy vortex that connects all our, lost my team. I don't know, could you expand maybe on that, Helen? I don't know what you mean by that. It doesn't connect me with her in understanding it. But when you start working, your energy, the different points of your energy, your auric energy that works, that actually helps you to information that you feel, like walking into a room. If there has been a row between a couple, or if the energy is just very heavy, this is where you bring that in. Let's see, a single mom, definitely. I'll fill you in, I'll give you the information at the end. I don't want to say too much. Yeah, I can take, Lucia, I can take the single mum, and you'll know what I mean at the end. Works in an office, she did too. She was 2 children, I'll fill you in on that. Blonde, no, and those ages, I wouldn't be able to connect her with those ages, but that doesn't say they're wrong, because there could be something significant that happened at those ages that I just wouldn't know. We'll just spend 2 minutes and then we'll look. Sorry, Lucia, or no, Barbara. Gaetano must have left us, because he would have been able to translate that. If he's not back before we finish, feeling a bit sick now in the gut area. Yeah, now, this is what's important, Joanne. Thank you for bringing it up. They will give you information, and I don't want you connecting with the spirit world at the moment. I want you to just be aware that that condition will be there, because don't allow your team to go in to get connected and have you feeling ill, because that's something you don't want to happen. Okay. Very, very good information we have. I'll sit down because I'll be able to roll back now on the info. Just to be able to analyze how you're getting the information is important, because everything you do is a stepping stone that makes you shoulder length dark hair, fashionable in the 50s, 60s look. Yes, definitely. To kick up your heels kind of girl. She would have been. And Maria Teresa, you're welcome. I saw a garden and a cat, black and white. Yes. For me was an image coming to me. Lovely. So that tells you that what you're doing is you're working clairvoyantly. And we can spend a little time working at how we get images through. We can spend we'll have a few minutes to be able to do that. Was an image coming to me? Yeah. All right. You can just say, no, I'm finished doing that exercise. I'm finished looking at the name and seeing what energy I'm connecting with. And this is important, the discipline. That what you do is you actually need to form, at this point in time, you need to form the discipline, because otherwise your energy will be used and there's no point. It's something that you don't want to have energy being streamed away from you. Okay, I'll tell you about Elizabeth Waters. She was called Lizzie, so someone made reference there. I'll go back and look at the information and I can confirm as we go. No. The bank was very important, Joanne. The bank was important because there was a major problem when she passed away relating to the bank and documentation that they were supposed to have, and it's happened back in the 70s, so I suppose things wasn't as how would you put it, they weren't as tight as they are today. Everything was kind of treated very loosely. So yeah, bank. I grew up with her. She reared me. I went to her when she was in her 60s. So it's significant. It's what happens with an exercise like this. It's the significance that comes at different times. You say what you see, or what you feel, or whatever. You just say it because it has a significance along in the bigger picture of things. All right. She had a name being shortened. Yeah. Very determined and stubborn. Yeah. But someone had put a bit up front. She would have enjoyed having been with people. She was a very social person. Fun, Joanne now said, childlike, smiling. I wouldn't say childlike, but she would have enjoyed fun, being happy. I feel warmth in my heart. Yeah, definitely. Aaron Cardigan, knitting, a serious, sensible type of person, getting Betty. As I say, the Aaron knitting is very important, very significant. She could be, she was, I suppose, like us all, there can be different personalities at different times. She would have had to be, I suppose, sensible in a lot of ways, but she was a character in her time. If going by her stories, she was a character, and didn't mind having being. She would be the matriarchal figure of the family, and she pulled them all round together and round her. Got a cold feeling across upper back, and when I think I'm getting good at throwing these things out. Got a cold feeling across back and shoulders, very definitely. When you first mentioned Elizabeth's name. Short, curly, white, grey hair. Yeah, grey, not so much white. Child with brown fringe and in a white dress at a fair or playground. Yeah, I would be the child, and I had black hair, believe it or not. Yeah, Catherine and Tony. First name Stronger, or the second name Softer. I suppose, taking the waters. Yeah. Elizabeth, Helen, what is he? Pins and needles in my hands, not sure what that means, Lisa. That means that she actually, two reasons. One, her circulation was very bad before her passing. The other would have been that she actually used her hands. She was a craft worker, and for her, what happened when she had a health problem, that she had to, I don't want to say too much about the situation, but she had to give up doing her crafts, and that feeling of irritability and not being able to do what you want to do. Can't you just imagine? Beautiful lady. As I said, she definitely thought she was beautiful, but she was. Yes, Lisa. Gut instinct, yeah, gut. Barbara, we still haven't got. Would I be right in saying traditional? I'll check that up afterwards on. See. Feel I've lost my team. Helen, I don't know, maybe you've put something down later. Single mum, which she was. She had no children of her own, but you went on to say, Lucia, that she's a single mum, works in the office. She has 2 children. She reared 2 children. She reared my cousin as well. And, like she was in her 60s when I went to her, and she was a brave woman, as anyone here that knows me. I was 3-year-old at the time, and she was a brave woman to take me on. Enough said about that. Joanne feeling sick, yeah, she was. Bless her, she definitely was. Shoulder length dark hair. She beautiful hair. Fashionable in the 50s, 60s look. She would always present herself really, really well. Kick up your heels kind of girl. In her younger years, yes, definitely. A garden, loved her garden. Big gardens, loved them. I didn't, but she did. Where are we? And the cat. Yeah, always had cats. Where is it? Kick up the heels in the garden. The image is coming. Sonia, so what you're going to do with that is you're going to work with that, and that's maybe our aim over the weeks to come, is to look at how we can utilize that energy. Tingling, not thinking. Yeah. So, you see, this is it. This is your energy that you're charging up, Tony. And what you're doing is you're getting your energy field charged up, which is great. So just be conscious of how you actually done that, so that you're able to go back into that at a later stage. Another thing. Lovely, Tony. Okay, very, very good. Now this is an exercise that, you know, doing a class, which is very, very different to doing it the way you are doing it. You're able to be out there in your own home, cut off from your environment. We'll say the environment that is part of making demands on you and doing all different things. And this is excellent because I haven't actually been teaching online, so I thought, what am I going to do? And you've just proved. Hi Evelyn, how are you? Lovely to see you here. We're just after doing an exercise, a psychic exercise, but at this stage now we're going to be moving into doing relaxation. Yeah, what we're going to do is over the weeks, we look at that psychic energy. We look and see how we connect with it within our minds, because all of this we work towards is mental psychic abilities, mental mediumship, so that bit by bit you build the strength and trust in the energy that's there. So this is going to be, if you want to set into this, that we'll be able to make arrangements for you to connect, that we'll able to be to connect up together. And that you can do if you message me after the show, and I'll see how many is interested in that approach, and we can arrange around it then, because you're being kind of thrown in, for someone who hasn't had any experience, you're being kind of thrown in at a deep end, because we have people that are familiar with working on a psychic level. So it's just to give you a few steps on the ladder. Yeah, so now your notes should have the information you got, the information I gave you, as well as that, how you got that information, how you were able to experience it. So you just need to know what it is that is your strongest abilities. Because for me, I'm clairsentient, where I feel every morsel of my being kind of takes on the experience. So doing that, what we're going to do is let that evolve, let it develop in you. That's the important thing, because no one can teach you. We can mentor you, we can help, but it's your ability, it's your energy. So that this is where you want to be, is to get the foundation, get yourself moving from just maybe, I think I know, I feel something. You wouldn't be here if you didn't know. And it's as simple as that. You're going to work. I'll work you. So I'll work. You might be sorry. I'm only kidding there. You have the ability. It's so beautiful to see the interest. That's what's so important. Now we'll look. I just don't want you to forget that contact me after the show, and that will allow me to draw up plans to work with developing this approach online, because it is somewhat different doing it online to doing it in a class environment. All right, so well done, each and every one of you. Well done, and you've surprised me, and that's terrific, because I'm really excited now that this is the way it's going to work. All right. So now, just if you take time out now for you, time to be, I just want to I have cards that I created. The pictures are all the same, but and I know you can't see, you're not able to read the words. So I'll just go through the words for you. intuition, healing, love, patience, peace, trust, and strength. And out of them now, because I have them spread out here, I'm going to pick one card, and that card is the intention that you're going to work with for the next 15 minutes. Believe it or not, it's patience. And I think that's important at the moment, because when you get a buzz, this buzz of energy that brings you into this type of energy, what you want to do is to get on with it. Yes, that's important. But also, you want to be aware, be calm enough in yourself to be aware of different signposts that's going to take you into a pathway that you're going to get more out of it for yourself. The worst thing you can do is try to be fast track psychic or fast track medium. There's no such thing, because your energy has to gradually become more and more and more aware and blending. Number one, with your team. I always call them the upstairs team. They're not upstairs, they're horrendous. But it's the energy that's created. So this is what's important, that you don't want it to happen quickly. Because I know in experience in the past, people coming to workshops expect, in 6 weeks, attending a 6-week course was going to make them actually TV mediums. That was exactly what was said, but I don't know where they are now. Doesn't matter anyway. Okay, so just sit in a nice comfortable chair, but not comfortable enough to fall asleep in, just that you're well supported. And just allow yourself the time now and space to be present in yourself. Two feet firmly on the ground. Just allow your hands to sit nice and relaxed on your knees. Just being aware that you're going to give yourself permission to relax. We're going to start off with focus on your feet up to your ankles. In this area you can hold a lot of tension for different reasons. Firstly, it's carrying our body, the weight of our body. But it also is the area where we find that we don't have the strength to go to follow our dreams. We're afraid of taking that first step. So at this time now, just allow your energy, first of all, to relax, and allow that relaxation to filter through the muscles and bones of your feet. Now we move up into the legs, up through the shins, to the knees, and right up to the thighs. Just being aware that these muscles can hold tension. Now you can relax. So as you breathe in with awareness, and as you breathe out, just allow that tension that you may be feeling, allow it to go with the outer breath. releasing and relaxing. We move up now into the pelvic area and into the abdomen. So with the next inward breath, just breathe deep down into the pit of your stomach. And as you do that, just allow your muscles to expand, and with the outward breath, just allow them to relax. And if you feel like sighing as you release that tension, it helps sometimes to get the message through that it's time to relax. So we're breathing in and out. Just releasing and relaxing. So with each breath, you're letting go as you exhale. Now we move up to the chest. So with the inward breath, just expand the muscles of the chest, allowing your lungs to fill with air. And as you breathe out, just allow your shoulders to sink down into your body, letting go of all the tension that's been held. You're breathing in the breath of life, and you're letting go of what's no use to you anymore. Releasing and relaxing. Now focus on the muscles of the hands, up into your arms. Be aware of how we can hold tension in these muscles. Very often when we're angry, we express the anger by tightening these muscles. So now it's safe to allow the muscles to relax and to be at ease. Focus now on the muscles of the head and face in particular. Muscles of the face is used every day to create a mask that hides how we really feel. So now is the time where it's safe to allow those muscles to relax and allow the mask just to melt away. Just relax and visualize your breath just releasing the tension out of the muscles around the back of your head, the crown, onto the forehead and down around your face. energy. Just be aware of a lovely light, bright light, filling up your energy field, your aura. The light can be whatever colour it is you need at this moment in time. Just allow it to be the colour that comes naturally. A beautiful light that's filling our aura. So as we breathe in now, we breathe in that light into our body. So on the next breath, just breathe deep down into the tummy and lift your shoulders with that breath and allow it to filter through all the muscles and veins of your body, bringing healing and an awareness of the essence of your soul. Now, gradually come back into awareness of where you're sitting. Just move your toes and follow that movement up through your legs, up through your body, and down into your hands, and just move your fingers. And again, just to follow that movement up through your shoulders and up around your head. And just gradually come back into awareness by looking around the room and just feeling relaxed. Okay, well done. Again, as I said, the energy that's built, doesn't matter where people are, is the energy that's built, because that's the power of thought, that you can surrender to the energies, and it's very beautiful. Okay, there's just something I'd like to do with you, just a little bit, because where we are in the cycle of the moon. We have a new moon on 23rd, which is Thursday, isn't it? And what you can do, I have great belief in that whole universal energy. And what you can do for yourself is to put your intent out there at this point in time. If you're looking to start a big adventure, the new moon is probably best. The emotional, if it's an emotional situation that you want to get your energies together to work towards it, full moon is best. But get a piece of paper, square piece of paper, and all you need to do is to write all your intentions on one side of the paper, just on one side. The paper be square, but it doesn't have to be. You can fold the excess piece back and make it into a square. And then what I get you to do, I'll stand up because it will be easier to show. Okay, so you just fold over the triangle, fold over into another triangle. You have all your intentions written in on the inside. Okay? So on your new moon or the full moon, what you're going to do is you're going to offer this up, all the intentions, to the universal energy that we're all part of. And this part here, you light it. I can't light it here, I'll put the house on fire. Just light that, fold that end there. Now remember, you have the heavier end here. You're going to fold that over, and it's this part here that you're going to light. And you're going to, when it's lighting, you're going to start counting and dedicate either days or weeks. You're unlikely to dedicate months, but if that's the case, fine, even better, because you've more chance to do it several times over. That piece of paper will burn. You put it on something safe, like a tinfoil plate, a pie plate, something that it's safe. And you just place it down on that, let it go like that on the surface, and count, if it's a week, the length of time that it takes to burn. And when it goes out, it could go out maybe when it gets to here, this point, that's fine, there's no problem. Just there the weeks that you've dedicated. And that is honouring Mother Earth, it's honouring Mother Nature, and universal energy as well. So for the 23rd is our new moon, the 7th of May is our full moon, but we'll be back anyway talking about that in the meantime. I'd like to thank you all from wherever between California, where have we, Italy, we have the UK, we have all around, wherever you are. My prayer for you is that you're safe in this present environment. Keep yourself safe. Allow your energy to become receptive of what you need, and allow anything that you don't need to bounce away from you. I leave you with my love, because it just is so lovely working with you. And as I say, get back to me in what you would like in these psychic exercises. Get back to me on that, and we'll take it from there, because I'll talk to Gaetano and we'll be able to work something out. But I'm back again on Friday, and I'm back again, I think, on Saturday. So you'll see more. I'm more in front of this now than I ever was. So I leave you with my love, and thank you all for all your hard work. Very well done. Okay? Bless you.